Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video, we got a little blast from the past going on. So 6 years ago, I posted a video called the Ride or Die Makeup Tag. This was started by Jaclyn, I believe. And basically you just talked about all your favorite products in all the different makeup categories. The ones that you love the most, the ones you use the most, the ones you repurchase. And I saw a comment come in recently asking if I would do an updated Ride or Die Makeup Tag, which I thought was a great idea. But I thought first we could flash back and look at 6 years ago. What products do I still love? Do I have any on the list that I still use? Have I completely fallen away from what my Ride or Die favorites were 6 years ago? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, welcome. So I do start my videos with an outfit of the day, and my dog has decided to join us for today's video. Sometimes my dog likes to sit in the back here and just lend me some moral support. She's very tired today. Listen, it's a Friday. She went to the spa this morning. I don't think you can see it, but she has a little pink necklace on that they gave her at the spa. It's a whole thing. So today I just have on some brown pants and this tank top here. I did just finish filming my my makeup for a video, and it was a coin flip. Coin flip picks my makeup video. So I will have that one linked down below if you want to see it. But I feel like I'm feeling very nostalgic these days for old school YouTube. So I started my YouTube channel in 2015. I started as a book channel because I've been a book blogger since 2009. I'm a self-published author of 9 novels. And in 2016, I rebranded to mostly a beauty channel. So I have been doing YouTube for a very long time. I went full-time as a social media career even before I was on YouTube. I went full-time with books and also like online marketing in 2014. So I definitely have some good memories of when a lot of us were starting out in social media, starting out in YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, when Instagram got introduced. And I don't know, to me, I just feel like it's fun to look back on those times. So when I saw someone ask to do the Ride or Die makeup tag, again, I would love to do an updated one. But as I was kind of thinking about it, I feel like some of the videos I've done recently, I'm kind of touching on some of those products. So I didn't want to be like too repetitive. So again, I will put it on my list and I will definitely do it. But I thought it would be fun first to flashback. I used to do these videos almost every year where I would flash back to something, whether it be a favorites video, like my 2019, yearly favorites. And the following year I would see, do I still love them? I did do a flashback to the Ride or Die makeup tag, but I did it the following year. So that was posted 5 years ago. So again, just thought it would be fun to look back and see what we think. And I also kind of wanted to be surprised on camera. I mean, I just did coin flip, picks my makeup, so I'm all about the suspense, right? But I mean, obviously I saw my thumbnail, so I got a little bit of an idea of what we were talking about. But I just took screenshots really quickly of my description box because I thought it would be fun to like do it together on camera. I don't know why I'm this way. I'm this way with a lot of my videos, but filming, there's an aspect of like I'm doing it separately from those that are watching. So if we could do something like this, it's kind of like we're doing it together, right? I don't know, that's what my mind thinks. But I'm all about the nostalgic videos, the challenges right now. We did the coin flip makeup challenge. And if there's anything else that you want to see, especially anything that reminds you of kind of like the old school beauty YouTube days, please do let me know and I would love to do them. But to jump into it, I guess I'm gonna scoot over a little bit because I'll probably add in some photos, right? I mean, I guess that's probably how we'll do this video. Products mentioned with a little heart in the front. That's so cute. L'Oreal True Match. Well, that's really funny because right in my drawer next to me, oh, do I have it next to me? Yes, I do. I have the L'Oreal True Match, and this is a reformulated version. This just released this year, I believe. And they came out with a reformulated version of the L'Oreal True Match, which when I've done this, when I've talked about this in review videos, I've said how much we all loved it back in the day. It was in the Ride or Die makeup tag, so clearly. But it does have a new formula, and they also do have a pump on it now. So the other one, you would just like pour it out. I loved it back then. I love the reformulated version. I wear it all of the time. I think that it is so beautiful. It is one of the most blendable foundations. Like, it blends itself and it's gorgeous. So yes. Okay, we're 1 for 1. This is really exciting. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Next up, we have the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is so funny. Stop. So I just posted a video recently on what I feel are the best brands in every makeup category, and it got a little bit nostalgic in that video too, which again is why I wanted to do something also a little bit different, because in that video I was saying like I think Charlotte Tilbury has the best lip products, and I was showing them, so like I'm gonna mention those in like the Ride or Die tag, spoiler alert. So that's why I wanted to do something a little bit different. But oh, you know what? My concealer clip didn't make it in that video. For some reason, I had a whole video clip that I somehow didn't get added into my video, but I talked about concealer and also brow products in there. But I mentioned for concealer that I didn't feel like anything was like really a standout to me, except for I used to use the Maybelline Fit Me a lot, and I purchased the Maybelline Fit Me really frequently. So very funny that the Maybelline Fit Me is featured in here. And I think it was in that clip that I mentioned a lot of my older videos. You would have thought I was sponsored by Maybelline, because I mentioned Maybelline so much because I was buying a lot of drugstore makeup. It was really all that I was able to afford at the time, and I liked going to CVS and Walgreens and strolling through the beauty aisles and all of that. But the Maybelline Fit Me, she was a favorite. I went through a lot of those. Next up, this really cracks me up, the Pure 4-in-1 Mineral Powder. This powder was my Dior Powder No Powder of 2016, 2017, okay? I freaking loved that powder so much, and I actually discovered it in college. I went into my Ulta Beauty one day. I was looking, I didn't do liquid foundation. I did not wear liquid foundation really until I started getting more and more into social media. I would do beauty reviews on my blog, and again, then I kind of brought beauty into YouTube when I started that. But I did not really wear liquid foundation like in college. Just wasn't my thing. So I went into an Ulta one day and I said that I was looking for a powder foundation. She recommended the Pure 4-in-1, and then I went through so many of those. I know I have older YouTube videos of like huge pan in my Pure 4-in-1s. You know, they were probably like in empties videos. I loved this powder. Not surprised to see it. I will say it was probably, I mean, I feel like the Charlotte Tilbury dethroned it, and I'm sure I have an old dethroned makeup video, which I am gonna do an updated one here soon too, which may or may not feature the Dior Powder No Powder. But I think I was saying that the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Powder had kind of dethroned my one from Pure, and then I started loving that one and wearing that one so much. But does anyone still use the Pure 4-in-1 powder? I would love to know, because I know it's still available. Then another powder, we have the Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder. This was snaps if you use this. Snaps if you had this one, because everybody was using it. Everybody was talking about it. I mean, it was like $2 or something. It was so affordable. It was so cheap, and everyone loved it. I remember one time I dropped mine and it shattered, and I was like, that's okay. I can probably go find $2 in quarters in my couch, and I'm gonna go buy another one. I loved that Rimmel powder, man. Oh. What a vibe. Then we have the Milani Luminoso. Of course we do. Why would we not have the Milani Luminoso in this video? This was a blush. Everybody loved the Milani blushes. Oh my gosh, raise your hand if you have the Milani blushes. Those baked blushes were such a rager. I remember, I love doing these videos. I love like reflecting. It makes me so happy. I remember going to a Kmart because I could not find these Milani blushes. Like they kept being sold out everywhere. Like I would go to Walgreens and there was a little spot for them, but they were sold out. And I was like, how do I get my hands on these Milani blushes? Like I felt like I wasn't a legit YouTuber unless I had these Milani blushes. And I ended up going to a Kmart, which, I mean, the Kmart shut down in Des Moines, Iowa, like, I don't know, a year or two after I went searching for them. I'm like, did all Kmarts shut down? But that's where I found my Milani blushes. I had to go to a Kmart and I found them. I was not gonna give up on those, okay? That's funny. Milani is still a great brand though. I don't use these blushes anymore, but I still love a lot of products from Milani. I wonder if there's any more Milani on here. Okay, I have a few different screenshots on my phone. So in this one, I don't see any more Milani, but let's keep going. Then we have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. That's so funny. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna roast myself for a minute here. The Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I remember using and enjoying it, but I don't remember being so in love with this bronzer. Like literally everything else, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I can remember trying to track it down. I can remember replacing it. I can remember how I first bought it. The Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I'm like, yeah, I had it and I liked it, but I'm surprised it made it into a ride or die. And I was very curious to see, you know what? I wonder if I just didn't love bronzer as much back then. I feel like maybe that's it. Like I feel like maybe I didn't have a lot of bronzers to choose from and I felt like I had to put something in this video. And that's what I went for with the bronzer, because I didn't really use bronzer back in the day. I basically would take like an orange powder. It was this was before the Pier, I would take like a Maybelline powder foundation that was kind of orangish, and then I would just put it all over my face. Because one time I read in like a magazine that you should put bronzer where the sun hits your face. And I was like, the sun hits all of my face. Why would I not put bronzer everywhere? So that's what I did. So that's probably why I didn't use like bronzer at a time, because I already had enough like going on, and I was using my bronzer as a foundation. It just, I feel like we've learned a little bit from those days, okay? Let's keep going. So from Becca Cosmetics in Jaclyn Hill, we have the Champagne Pop Highlighter. This was all the rage. This was it. This was the highlight. If you didn't have this highlight, you were not legit. No sorry. Everyone wanted this one. It was beautiful. It was like all I heard in videos was, now I'm gonna use the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, Champagne Pop, Champagne Pop. This highlight was truly everywhere. This was like a pinnacle of influencer collabs with makeup brands, and what that did for makeup brands, the eyes that it got on makeup brands. I had never heard of Becca Cosmetics until Jaclyn Hill. I had no idea who they are, and there's a lot of brands like, maybe that would be a fun video, like influencers that I like correlate with brands. I don't know, we got our thinking caps on these days, okay? We're trying to be creative. We're trying to bring back the creativity of the old days as well. But like Jaclyn Hill is who introduced me to Becca Cosmetics, and I mean, I had the whole like Champagne Pop face palette. That was one of my most prized possessions for so long. Oh, how the turntables. Becca Cosmetics is no longer. Crazy. This makes me laugh because we have some more Maybelline, the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I mentioned in my best brands in every category that Maybelline mascaras were like it for me. I've been wearing Maybelline mascaras, I mean, since high school. I talked about in college, I had like the double-sided with the primer on one side, the mascara on the other. I still love the Sky High. I'm actually have an Amazon order that I am making. It's like pulled up on my computer right now, and I have the Maybelline Sky High in there. Because when I did that video, I was like, wait, I need the Sky High back in my collection. It's a great mascara. So the Lash Sensational, I don't use as much, but like when Maybelline comes out with a new mascara, I'm super curious to try it. We also have Maybelline lipsticks on here. I don't have specific shade names, but I notice I have 2 different links on here. What were the shade names, everyone? Come on. Clay Crush, Clay Crush, Clay Crush. Had to have been one of them. Clay Crush. Dang, what do I think? Spice. I have spice in my head. I'm gonna pull up the video on my computer, and I'm gonna see if the links still work. I mean, these are from 6 years ago. There's a chance these links are not gonna work, but we're just gonna try it. No, the first page says we're sorry. We can't find that Ulta.com page. Man, I know one was Clay Crush, because I had a crush on Clay Matthews of the Green Bay Packers. Oh my gosh, I remember saying that so much. I'm so mad at myself that I can't remember the other Maybelline shade that I loved, but I loved these lipsticks. This is making me want to go buy a Maybelline lipstick and see if I still love it as much as I did back then. Again, I think it was just one of those that as I started to try more brands, I just found lipsticks that I really love and adore, and I just stopped going back to the Maybelline. But man, I was recommending these to everybody. I was buying so many shades. I probably have like Maybelline lip swatching videos. I'm so mad I can't think of that other shade. We also have Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. Of course we do. Of course we do. Do you know how insecure I felt when I didn't have Bow and Arrow in my collection yet? Everybody was talking about Bow and Arrow. Everyone was talking about the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks, the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. Those were super hyped. But man, the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, she had a shining moment in the beauty online community. And then that all came crashing down. So Kat Von D Beauty is no longer, it's now KVD Beauty. The actual person Kat Von D doesn't have anything to do with the brand anymore, and they're like trying to make a comeback after their whole scandal. But Lolita, that was another one, and again, I know that was problematic as well, but that was another very big lip shade from Kat Von D. But whoo, Bow and Arrow, that was my first that brown kind of grungy lip color, and I wore it and I just felt some type of way, you know? I really felt some type of way. the ColourPop Ultra Satin lipsticks. No, that's so fun. It's okay. No, I'm happy. No, this is good. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed. That's just so funny. Oh my gosh. The ColourPop lipsticks. These were such a vibe. Even wearing like the Kat Von D or the ones from ColourPop. I remember, especially ColourPop, because they were so much more affordable, I would really experiment with different colors. Like I would do like a really dark brown. Again, I would do like those grungy colors, Beeper, Hello. I'd like red, like a brick red, or like even like a muted red. Like I felt like I was really coming into my makeup game when I started to experiment a little bit more outside of just like Maybelline and L'Oreal at the drugstore. And then I really felt like I was doing big things, because I mean, a reason why I talk about beauty is because I enjoy it. I cannot, like, for as much as I say, like, I'm not the best at doing makeup, I'm not a makeup artist, I don't have the makeup skills that so many other people do, and I have so many other interests. Like I was talking to a girlfriend the other night and I was saying how I don't have a niche, and it makes me feel very out of place. I'm not known for makeup artistry, I'm not known for colorful makeup looks, I'm not known for drugstore makeup, I'm not known for luxury makeup, I'm not known for makeup for teens or 20s or bridal makeup or women over 40 or women over 50. I'm not known for makeup for hooded eyes. I'm not known for hair, fashion. I'm not known for anything. Like I do not have a niche, and it makes me feel very insecure as an influencer sometimes, because it's just like, here I am, like I can sit down and talk. But I definitely still have a love for beauty, and it's why I can still sit down and do 2 to 5 YouTube videos every single week since 2016. It's why there has been multiple years that I've posted videos every single day. Every Vlogmas in December, I'm posting videos every single day. It's because I do enjoy makeup. It's interesting to me. It's a part of a creativity that I don't feel like I can tap into really anywhere else. Even with my writing or with the videos that I produce, I still feel like doing makeup and putting looks together and trying different products and different techniques brings out a creativity that I don't really get anywhere else. And so that's why it's fun for me. And I feel like I can flash back to 2016 and 2017 and even 2018. I feel like my life really started to fall apart in like 2019, but I can flash back to those years and just see my excitement for trying a new lipstick shade, for trying a liquid lipstick versus, you know, like a bullet lipstick, for trying different lashes, for trying different winged liner techniques. And also, this was a time before the online community got really intense and really brutal and really nitpicky. Like you could post a photo of a close-up of just your eyeball with your shaky eyeliner in there, and you would get applauded, and brands would repost it on their pages even if it wasn't the best photo and it wasn't photoshopped and face-tuned to the gods, so it doesn't even look like you anymore. Brands would post those natural photos as well. And we've just seen such a shift online in general, where it just feels like there's so much more judgment. And there's times where I post videos and I literally sweat and I'm in fear of like someone's gonna take something I said the wrong way and hate me for it or cancel me for it, and this is my full-time job, and what happens if that happens? But it's funny I'm so sorry, I'm getting off on a tangent, but like, again, I'm so sorry, you know, someone's gonna be mad at me for this, but it's just funny to look back at a time that felt like such a different space. That's very interesting to me, and something about seeing ColourPop and those ultra satin lipsticks just reminded me of the way I felt when I put on those lipsticks, and how I really felt like I was kind of transforming into a different person. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of like what makeup can do and the confidence that it can bring. There's times where like I use makeup to kind of hide. I hide behind insecurities, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but I've struggled with acne a lot over the years, and makeup can help, you know, kind of hide that and cover that. It makes me feel like a more confident person, and you just get to see, like, it's a nice reminder to me to see all the different ways that we love and use makeup for. Anyways, let's keep going. So we have the Ardell Wispies on here. That's so funny. Love me some Ardell Wispies. Again, I used to wear false lashes all of the time. I mean, in college, like I was never without my false lashes. I used to get made fun of in college all the time because no one really wore a lot of makeup, and then there was me with like these big lashes, and it was a reason why I started in social media, was I wanted to meet more people in real life that had similar interests to me, and no one really cared about makeup. No one wanted to talk to me about lipstick. No one wanted to like help me with my eyeliner or let me put eyeliner on them. That was another reason I turned to social media. I wanted to find a friend group where we could talk about things that we were interested in, and they were similar to each other. So, oh, the Ardell Wispies, those are such a vibe. We have on here the Morphe 350 palette. How many times in the 2016 era did you hear the Morphe 350? Now I'm gonna use the Morphe 350. I'm gonna pick up the use my Morphe code, babe. How many times did you hear that? Oh yes, I saw the Morphe 350 palette in my thumbnail and I was like, yep, that was a time. I mean, I was buying all of those Morphe palettes, okay? I was using all the codes. I was doing it. I was trying to get the attention of Morphe. I wanted to be a Morphe babe. I wanted to have a Morphe code. Never ended up happening. It's fine. But there was a time where Morphe like reigned supreme, I feel like, over the online beauty community for sure. You know, I would talk to my friends like in real life and I'd be like, oh, this Morphe palette, and they're like, who, what, where, who, what? You know, they didn't watch beauty YouTube, so they didn't know what I was talking about, but it was pretty shocking if you didn't own a Morphe palette in your collection. And they had those big 35 palettes. I mean, the 350 with the orange tones, for whatever reason, that was just such a vibe. That was such a vibe. We have the ColourPop Creme Gel Liners. They're eyeliners. These are still really nice eyeliners. I think that they've been reformulated a couple of times over the years, but they are still really nice and they're a really good affordable option. I personally, like, I went on to really love like the Milk makeup, and now I really love the Glossier, so I don't use the ColourPop as much, but I still think that they're a nice option. And then also for eyeliner, the Maybelline Master Precise. Wait, was that an eyeliner or a brow pencil? Maybelline? Am I gonna be able to find it? No, it is eyeliner. Okay. There was a Maybelline brow pencil I liked a lot too. So this must have been, I recognize the photo of this, but again, I used to do really thick black liquid eyeliner back in the day, and I must have loved this Maybelline. Again, it's not jumping out at me a ton. It does, like, it looks familiar to me, but I really don't use liquid liner anymore. And then it's funny because I have a gel liner on here. The last product is the Sigma Wicked Gel Liner. I did love that. Again, I used to do those wing liners all of the time, and I felt so cool with this little pot eyeliner from Sigma Beauty, and they're really, I want to say it's like their EO6 brush, maybe, I could be wrong, but they're a really small winged liner brush. Is it the EO6? The Sigma EO6, their winged liner brush. Hey, 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 look at me, look at me. I'm like so proud of myself. And I would use the EO6 and I would do my eyeliner. Man, that was a vibe. I don't really use the gel eyeliner anymore, the liquid eyeliner. Typically, if I'm doing any sort of wing, I'm just doing it with powder eyeshadow. And again, I'll still take the Sigma EO6, still a great brush. And I'll kind of flick out the shadow that way, but I just don't do those, you know, those big winged liner looks anymore. But my eyes have gotten so sensitive throughout the years. Even like certain eyeshadows can really irritate my eyes. Lash glue, lashes, I mean, all of that. Sometimes even if I just do a lot of eyeshadow, like if I have like 6 different shades on, I can start to get a little bit bothered. So that's something that has happened throughout the years as well. But that's everything. That was so fun. I am loving doing these style of videos right now. I don't know if anyone else is loving them, but I really am. And if you have any other videos that you would like to see, especially things that are kind of like flashing back, I would absolutely love to do them because I'm just having so much fun with them. Please let me know if you remember any of these products, if you remember seeing them online, maybe if you purchased them because you saw me or someone else, maybe some of the other OG beauty YouTubers, if you saw them doing them as well. I, of course, would love to know. But this was fun. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. I've been doing a little clip of my dog Aries at the end of my videos, but she came in the video with me today, and now she's exhausted. And now she's laying on the floor just completely pooped because she really helped me out with that video. You good girl. And you went to the spa today and you have a beautiful necklace on. Oh, you're such a good dog.